You know, in every quiet moment that I had in the past 365 days, I've pictured myself sitting here, writing mistakes that I made in this spot last year, doing things that would have fixed what went wrong in 2022. The only problem is I spent a year obsessing of how I would fix problems that in 2023 may not exist. Have I been focused on the wrong things? There's a part of my spirit as a hunter that when we left last year, it never left. It's still been here, terrorizing my psyche about what I should have done different. And probably what I should have done is let it all go. Just driving through, stopping at Will's nephew, Rafi's apartment, spend the night, hang out with him for a minute before going up the mountain. We're waiting on him to get back from work, and there's all this parkland and fields and stuff, and I was like, let's just come back here and like hang out and kind of stretch out and rest our legs and stuff. Sure enough, we're watching people base jumping, and I look down and there's an animal standing on that far hillside, and I thought it was just a deer that was a lot closer, and I get my binos up and it is a bull elk, just right here, just right off the bat. So look on the grassy hillside, all the way up, you can see him moving across.
How
about
close?
a third of the way up. Oh, he is 600 yards away. Almost to the top, see where the trees come in up there?
Yeah, way out there.
Way out. He's walking about a third, almost to the top. You see him walking across the hillside. It's a big bull elk.
You see him really for sure?
For positive, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't see him with a 70. You won't be able to see him with a 70, but you can see him with that.
It's rolling. Like way out there?
Way out there, like almost to the top of this.
Holy shit.
You see him now?
Yeah, I couldn't see him because I'm lower than you. Holy shit.
That's what we're after, man.
He's looking at us. He knows I'm looking at him.
We heard you yell holy.
I'm real far. Let me get my rangefinder here. That's funny.
He's every bit of 600. He's every bit of 600, 700 yards away. It feels good. It feels good to see it. It feels good to see another one. It feels good to be in it. It's September, baby. It's go time.
Yeah, man. We saw one already. Bye, Rafi.
See ya.
We've waited 350 some odd days, and now it's time to climb the mountain yet again, and my nerves are shot.
You feel comfortable on camera?
Yeah.
You look great. Thank you.
How are you generally feeling about everything?
I'm starting to get nervous again. I was feeling real good about it yesterday, and as the sun began to kiss the peaks into the west, I started getting real nervous about it again.
What are you nervous about? my stomach does too. The sandwiches we had last night. We're there.
We're here.
We've parked. It's only 8 in the morning.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take a nap.
3 days just to get this far. 2.5 days just to get this far.
2.5.
Trips like this are different. They're akin to a boxer training all year for one fight. Every mistake is amplified, and I'm feeling it mentally.
Now that you got all your stuff on, is there anything you want to say before we go?
No. I'm just in quiet meditation, I think. It's not gonna make the edit, but me being completely and totally tongue-tied to what to say. It's not good for a host.
I feel heavier than I was, but I'm not sick.
I mean, I feel like there was more pomp and circumstance last year when we were going in, because there's a level of knowing that takes a little bit of the excitement out, but it also adds dread.
Dread. It adds knowledge.
It adds knowledge. Knowledge is power, but yet it also creates anxiety.
This is one of my favorite parts of this hike. I remember last time walking in here and being like, oh yeah, this is tight. I can see Goose's cheesy ass smile from here.
Bad mouthing me?
Not at all. I was saying how much I like this view.
It's nuts.
We see a grouse. Hey, grouse, not go. We saw some grouse. We got the bow out. Like 5 of them. And then people came. We didn't see people this whole time. And then people showed up. It's fine.
I feel like I'm gonna knock an arrow just in case.
We were so close. I went that. I mean, I saw. Yeah, he's still there. He's up in the tree.
Right there. I'm just gonna walk up here just in case.
Okay. He just wants to get me grouse tacos. Because he feels bad.
I want to hear the lip this year.
All I wanted was grouse tacos tonight. And now I'm not going to get grouse tacos tonight. Because Goose didn't want to shoot a grouse. I don't see him.
Right here in the front.
On the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, I see him.
How good do you think I am?
It's a small target.
Grouse tacos, baby.
Wow.
All right, you've seen your first thing get killed. What do you think?
It's fine. It's a good way to work up to it.
Start small.
Yeah, well, we're going to eat her too, so I'm cool with that.
When you're not used to them, anything could be a bear.
Everything's a bear.
I'd rather tell you and be wrong than not tell you and be right.
Same.
There is an ancient beauty in eating something where it was harvested.
Gross tacos.
And so, with a reverent nod to our history, grass tacos are served. The next morning, we get packed back up and psyched to do the hard part. Climb to the top of this.
We just packed up our first night. Pretty tired, but we need water.
Will, you're hosting now.
I'm hosting. Goose is giving up.
About to start the toughest part of the hike. This is 1,500 foot elevation gain here. And once we get up there, hopefully we'll be high enough we'll be in the elk. Something did run past our tent last night that made a whole bunch of noise. That was either an elk or a moose, but it's too dark and we were too tired to do anything about it, so hopefully we've got enough time to get all the way up this and then have some time to relax before the evening comes. That way we can get out and get after it this evening. And yeah. Ooh. Let's do it again. Hiking. Woo.
Look, it's a day in the field. I can't breathe.
Once camp is set, we can't help ourselves. With as good as the fishing was last year, we quickly get a line in the water, and it does not disappoint.
first real hunt of the trip. We're in here several days earlier than we were last year, so I'm a little nervous that things aren't fired up as much as they should be, but we're gonna go give it a try, see if we can't get a party started, or just happen to walk past one. That'd be fine too. We don't have to call him in slobbering and snorting. So here we go.
As we explore and look for sign, we find this little watering hole and decide to sit for the evening.
We found this really cool kind of like watering hole kind of thing. There's a few tracks in it. Until we start hearing a lot of stuff, I don't want to go a whole lot of places. I don't know how much it's being used, or there's a few tracks here and there. But until things get cranked up, I don't want to go just like meandering around, putting scent everywhere. So I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet for a little while.
And as the light begins to fade, we finally hear what we've waited for all year.
What? It did. But they're here. They're here. Is that all you needed to feel good? I definitely feel better. And I think we might need to get out of this. So if he bugles again, we can figure out more of where he's at. I think I'm just nervous. Nothing will come out. I can't get it to my nose. It was like far. It was a ways away, but he's there. Huh? He's in the same direction we were talking about. We've also got 200 yards, so he should just be closer.
We climb up after the first bull that bugled when another bull bugles back towards where we were. He seems closer, so I get aggressive and get ready.
5,000 feet.
It's getting dismal and desperate.
If I'm shaking this much from him, I don't know that I can ever see a